It's weird. It's a weird thing to be. But I think I've said that. I think I've said that plenty. Plenty. Why is why okay, so there's just so many versions of myself, right? And like, which one am I gonna be today? Anyways, anyways.
Realistically, Torn, you're in the material world. Again, go listen to the song about Madonna, the material world. It's mother's world. Again, that's why I always made them videos. It's mother's. What is being a dominant male? Because it goes both ways. Because again, you got women who have the dominant male aspect. They go out here and get what they want. But you're supposed to be the same way. And then ultimately, you would end up either you would be playing around with bots or you'd be attracting each other. What is being a dominant male? Because it goes both. And biggest key here, Torn. Okay, the male energy is the thought. The female energy is the thought manifested. It is the matter. It's the matter. It's the form that the thought takes. Which one are you? And biggest key here, Torn. Okay, the male energy is the thought. The female energy is the thought manifested. It is the matter. It's the matter. It's the form that the thought takes.
I'm just gonna draw. Here's what I am. I'm not. I'm neither. Okay. I'm none of the. I'm none of the ways to. Oh, this pen feels so good. I feel like I haven't done this in forever. This is great. I forgot why I like to do this. Why I like to draw. This is nice. This is nice. This right here. A little pen. A little pen is the cure. Anytime you're feeling any sort of way, just find a little pen. And you know what? I'm just gonna go over here. But anyways, what was that?
And biggest key here, Torn.
Oh
okay?
jeez.
Sure is that you're both, but you were
okay.
the one who had the thought in the first place. So if you're the one who had the thought in the first place, well then, goddamn, Torn, what does that mean? Oh shit, what does that mean? I don't know. Do you see how this works once again?
I was trying to think about that. Because I don't know if it's like, this may be like a Mandela effect type thing on my end of the spectrum, because sometimes I hear the explanation of the male and female being like right. Like sometimes male is right, sometimes female is left. Oh. This is where the energy comes from, okay? Yeah, and sometimes I hear like the female is the creativity, right? So did he get it confused? Did he mix it up? I think that this is just either I'm actually hopping through dimensions and timelines where some parts of me, some parts of the explanation of male and female energies are backwards, and other parts of me, what am I trying to say here? Okay. Yeah, this isn't quite coming off exactly what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say here is they keep switching up on me. The meanings of masculine and feminine keep switching up on me. And I've been trying to learn about it and all, but it just goes back to them being the same thing. And there's no really need to try to compartmentalize it into different areas. What is masculine? What is masculine? Masculine is the force that gives, right? Feminine is the form that also gives. It can be looked at in both ways. I'll tell you why, man. I'll tell you why right now. Because it is both ways. Masculine, feminine, whatever. You could just look at it backwards. You could just look at it backwards and it does it does the same things. And I look at this with positive, negative. Most people, they're trapped in the dualities. Me, I'm trapped in the non-duality. And that is so it's kind of hard to function in normal society or conversations whenever everything is one and all is when all is one. Um, yeah, so it's all the same thing, right? And I think that's why anybody has any sort of troubles or dilemmas because it's the same thing happening at 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 all levels. And I'm not even and sometimes that can be giving up by even saying that. Um, but but it's not. Whoa. Ugh. Ooh. Just gonna keep just gonna keep going here. I'm gonna keep going on this. Screw all of anything that's going on. Screw all of the intellectuals and all that, because this is where the real energy comes from. This is where the real energy comes from. But do I even believe that? I don't even think I don't even think I believe that. I don't believe that. That's not true. This is just the effects. Okay, what I'm saying right now, this is the average American. This is how the average American thinks. That's why society is so the way that it is. That's why humans are the way that they are. Because they think and talk exactly like me. And today, I'm gonna just straight up just start telling you guys all my feelings. Because today, and oftentimes, I don't exist. And I don't exist unless I'm here channeling out these interdimensional beings. And that's right, I don't talk about this enough. I've said it a few times, but I'm being contacted by interdimensional beings, and the interdimensional beings are who I really am. Okay? They may have convinced me, but whatever. They may have convinced me, and they may not be the good guys, but I'm going with it anyways because I'm just an innocent kid that has a mission of creation. And I don't know why I'm not zoomed in here. I'm gonna zoom in and do something little. I'm gonna do something little just for you. Just for you. But, what you saying? What you out here? What you out here talking about, brother? Big Nicks, I love you. You're always so nice. Levels and layers, depths and dimensions. There's male and female aspects in the physical, subtle, as well as mental realms. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, like I got it's all okay. Let's see here. Here. Mine this is in response to what Mayan was talking about here. let's go. Let's go in. Let's go into book mode because this means something. This is concepts that people have thought about, but all it is concepts. There's no truth. Okay, there's no truth to masculine and feminine even existing, to male and female even existing. There's no truth to anything. And every time I say that, people freak out. They're like, "Oh no, man, there's a truth. There's a real truth. There's a real truth out here." No, no. They're like, "Oh man, you're just trying to hide from the truth." No, I'm not. The only truth is that there's no truth. Oh, and there's some vibrations being emitted into out into the out into my zone currently, and I do not want it to affect me, and I do not want it to affect this stream, and so I'm gonna go in here. This is behind the scenes action right here. I have been on this phone so many times. This is how I access you guys. This is how I do it. But yeah, I made all these a long time ago, and I used to listen to this so much. This exact frequency.
Is this your
Oh
life
god.
plan?
Oh
Go to
god.
school.
See? Oh
Get
god,
that
the ads, the
$2,000
ads, the
back.
ads. Ah. Ah. Ah, the ads. Oh, do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain, aka the ads. It's the man behind the curtain because it's controlling your mind. Because that's what's doing all of this. So this frequency right here, I used to listen to this over and over. Back when I was making all those videos a few months ago, uh, I'm just as I don't even do it anymore because now I just do silence and I'm just cool with whatever. But I used to have earbuds and I would listen to this a lot. But anyways, where were we? Here, I'm at polarity, rhythm. I was thinking about this earlier. This is a good. It's cool. Okay, these are some people that wrote rules, and that's all that reality is. All that reality is just coming up with rules and learning rules that people already came up with, and whatever they are, if you believe them, will rule your reality. So where am I going here? Gender, mental gender. Okay, gender isn't everything. Everything has blah 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 blah. That's what we were just saying. Here, positive. Oh yeah. Hmm. You know what? Why am I even reading this when I could be reading whatever it is you guys are trying to say to me? I'll get back to that. But what's the most important thing at hand currently is the versions of the other versions of me that are sitting here. Something. The energies, the feelings, those maybe infinite layers, depths, subtle as well as mid. I get we are creating that in our minds, okay? We are creating that and that's why it's happening. But we could also be saying that none of those matter. Like, do we really want to be controlled by that? Do we? Do we really want to be controlled? I don't know. Sure, maybe. Maybe it can be of practical use. Why don't we just go with it? Why don't we just go with it? Because then we'll have something to talk about. Because it's exactly what I was pulling from. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's the question. Is masculine the thought and female is the manifestation of the thought? Is it? The only thing that makes anything so. Yep. Yep. So how do we change what we think is so? Perhaps isn't too. Like I need to learn to let everything go. Yeah, but maybe this is something I've been on lately. I don't know if it's even helpful, but like maybe like wanting to let everything go, you're not letting go of wanting to let go. I mean, you're not letting go to the resistance. because resistance of letting go is also a feeling. And so if you're just saying like I need to let go, and you're moralizing over whatever it is that you're feeling, like if you're feeling resistance and you're like, oh, I gotta not be feeling this resistance, and then you're like, oh, I gotta let go, is that not letting go? But also just the idea of saying, ah, let's do this, let's let go, using those words are so powerful. There has never been any words, now there's been tons of words that have the amount of power as let go. Let go is a very powerful combination of words. Like I was listening to this guided meditation like months ago, maybe even a year ago, and the dude just went straight up. He was just like, let go, let go, let go, and I was like, ah, whoa, that is the power of vibrations. That is the power of vibrations, that it can just do that. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, sure. So yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is your resistance also happens for a reason. And the clearer we get on the inside, the easier it becomes to witness on the outside. Truth, clarity, as within. So yeah, the clearer you get on the inside. If only. What does that mean? Like, clearer you get on the inside, in the mind. Like the clearer your mind is. From concepts. From concepts, maybe. Agreed. Down has worked well on people's minds. I've been guilty of kicking myself in the teeth. Oh yeah, the dumbing down. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is whatever what I was just doing is just the average freaking like American, you know, just because I'm so filled with just crap that the government gave me. I'm just taking it in. The media, all the vibrations, because food is a vibration, music is a vibration, entertainment is vibrations, and all of these vibrations are powerful and they're entrancing and they want me to go for it. They want me to let go and surrender and consume it. And, you know, lately I've been doing that. And maybe, all I'm saying is maybe it's a bit easier to just resist. Resist. Because what, okay, we talk about letting go and all that. We talk about letting go and how letting go is great. That's what you need to do. But, well, simultaneously, we also talk about willpower and the power of willpower and why that is such a great thing. Uh, yeah, we are all unlearning our indoctrination for sure. Yeah, but you got to do that by indoctrinating yourself with your own reality. By the power of Grayskull, we have the power. Yeah, you know, and yeah, and that was shown to all the kids. That was shown to all the kids, all the kids in the 1980s, and they loved it. And that was a cartoon that was shown, and that was basically the indoctrination and the brainwashing. They were being brainwashed by He-Man, and He-Man, and you gotta admit, He-Man is a beautiful show. It is. I'm gonna read this real quick. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna get back to drawing because I was finally in the zone, and we can talk about stuff. We can talk about stuff and do the do. Do the do. I had this cap off the entire time, so that's too bad. But yeah, He-Man, all those cartoons, Disney Channel. I grew up watching I did grow up watching He-Man a little bit because they did play reruns of He-Man even though that was before my time. But in my day and age there's their own cartoons and the message was always about the imagination being powerful and like you can be whatever you want to be. You can grow up to you can make a change in this world. So is the media really that bad? Is the media really that bad if it's teaching you that I have the power? Is it really that bad? No, it's not. However you were indoctrinated is okay. Because you were the one that indoctrinated yourself. That's right. That's right. I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing with any of that. You indoctrinated yourself. You indoctrinated yourself with the entire culture, with scientism, with the collective ego, with the ego that you have now, with music, with vibrations, pop culture, whatever it is brainwashing you. That's you. That's you. And if you hate it, you hate yourself. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can function that way. Uh, but there's different aspects of yourself that's more beneficial, okay? You don't have to love. No, you can love it, okay? You can love it and you can look at it with compassion. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the message I'm trying to give and produce is the message of compassion that you can give to the world compassionately, um, and you can look at the world compassionately. You can look at society, mainstream culture, pop culture, all that. You can look at it compassionately while destroying it, taking it down, and making it your own. You can do that because you made it that way to begin with, and now you know how you don't want to be. But nothing is in general, okay? Nothing is in general. Not even the statement of nothing being in general is in general. It's all based on circumstance. Oh, this is a. How meaningful is this? How meaningful is this channeling right now? Whatever those. Let's make it really meaningful. By. Imagine if I spent all that energy that I spent making all these YouTube videos, making all of these little like doodles. Imagine if I did that all on one piece of paper. That would be crazy. How about I do that? How about screw all of any projects I have and I'm just gonna draw on one piece of paper. Let's make it this one for the rest of my life. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding because it's diverse, okay? It's really diverse. I have thought of ideas to it's not It's not focusing. Okay. Yeah, so there it is. I have thought of certain ideas, like to make, um, to make a fractal, like one of those fractal, because that's what this is. And so if I made a fractal video, maybe I'll do that. I'll do that eventually. I'll get around to it. How many times do you fools, have ideas where you're like, oh, I'll get around to it. That's the state where I'm at. Here's what's annoying me. Here's what's annoying me lately in life is like that whole, oh, I'll get around to it thing, because there were so many things that I did in the past month or so where I thought, where I thought, don't know why I flipped it around there, where I thought, oh, I'll get around to it eventually. This is my plan. This is what I'm going to create over the summer. And now here, look what it is. It's the summer. And what am I doing? The same thing I was doing before. Surprising myself. I'm not actually coming up, fulfilling any big ideas. I'm just surprising myself with little ideas. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up. But so often it's just people's lives and stuff that just are affecting you, and they put it's like all the emotion that I'm putting into here is the feelings of my life existing as a human being. So so whenever you see this, it's it's you're basically digesting me. That's basically what's happening when you consume my art. And it's like that. It was like that for the cartoons. It's like that for any sort of art. Is you're digesting whoever it is that created it, because they put their vibrations into the art. Unless it's specific, unless they put a specific intention. And so when I'm talking, it's a specific intention. And so, like, I'm gonna open this book up in like 10 years, and I'm gonna feel everything that happened right now, today. Yeah, so let's get to this. Let's get to this. We can find ourselves. We literally suck ourselves inside out through our eyeballs and disappear in a white flash. Uh, yeah, I mean that totally just happened inside my mind when you visualize that. Thanks. You pretty much mind controlled me right there. Stories are mind control because you have a visualization of it. But yeah, this one's going. I'm gonna get this one. This is tonight. This is tonight. Cause screw it. Uh, Nix, this is what I think of when I look at Torn's drawings. We allowed the indoctrination, but it was also on us. This is a setup thoroughly thought about and planned to convince us of a false. Oh, indoctrination is bad. We indoctrinate ourselves, but it's bad that we indoctrinate ourselves. A world that objectifies nature instead of embracing it full. Ha ha ha. Or they're showing the truth through cartoons to kids, only being told that they're stupid as they grow up. He-Man's name is Adam. I do believe they are required to tell us the truth. Interesting. Or maybe there's no conspiracy at all, and the only indoctrination is the indoctrination you believe in. Well, no, indoctrination's going to happen no matter what. That's learning. That's learning. And don't you want to learn what the rest of society is learning? Right? If nothing is real, don't you want to be like, don't you want to be together in society? Mm. Nowadays, subliminal to reinforce that disempowers. Nowadays, it's mostly comedy. Big time. That's how they believe they get out of karma, I believe. They show us the truth, but it's wrapped in half truths and deceptions, or straight up of thought to create chaos. Basically, they're using us against ourselves. Indoctrinated me, just like their parents indoctrinated the fourth. It's a cycle of learning. That's all it is. It's like, what if we just went with it? What if we just went with the? Would we be going with a falsehood? Collective consciousness is the key. That's why we are all on different pages, divided and not together. Exactly, next. They know what they are doing when it comes to indoctrination strings. And the thing of it is we're not that far apart as they make us feel. Have you ever seen the movie Pacific Rim? We need each other. You just referenced Pacific Rim for that. Now see, that's culture. That's like big culture. And it's full of subliminals. It's full of metaphors to guide us and help us in this ascension process. Ascending out of the depths. Robots. That's why we need to plant seeds every day. A lot of people are not aware of this, of the spirituality of this place. Wake up and look at the state of the world today and feel sexed, but we must be vigilant in our cultivation of love and truth, within and without. But we are so identified with our body, become easily manipulated by fear. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe everything will be okay no matter what. Well, I want to believe that anyway. For sure, Big. Yes, Katesh. Especially when we have deep traumas that can be poked at again and again. I want to just start rapping like whatever you guys say. That'd be cool. But yeah, my response to all that is, yeah, cool, definitely, 100%. Why not? Like whatever makes us feel like we're doing good, on the right path, figuring this thing out. Because this is a thing to figure out. Whatever it is that's going on here. Ooh, ooh, yeah. It's not a thing to figure out. It's just a thing to experience, and the experience happens to be trying to figure out. Ugh. But drawing this physically hurts. Physically hurts my back. Did I? Am I skipping like anything that I was like trying to talk about, or like trying to expand on, or like topics that you guys were talking about? Because I don't wanna do that. Or do I? No, I don't. Well, the wind is really blowing out there currently. Da da da. Oh, what the? What the heck? Is this a turtle man? Did a turtle man just manifest right here? Ah, oh, does this turtle man have his hand on this guy's head? Oh, what? What in the? Oh, oh, but this turtle man also has a head for a shoulder. Oh, let's zoom in on that turtle man. Let's zoom deep into that turtle man. Hello, turtle man. Hello, turtle man. What's your soul age? Oh, yeah. See, I'm so curious. So curious to see. Right, I was just saying that earlier. Can't ready to blah blah blah. Oh. It's all too easy to wake up and look at the state of the world today and feel separate, alone, depressed. Oh yeah, I already read that. Right? I was just saying that earlier. I can't wait because what we do in this life echoes in eternity. That's a lot of pressure, man. And the place that they lived in He-Man was called Eternia. Now I don't know. I don't know about ages. Like, is age is age just? Well, I think our perception of time is off by a whole bunch. We tend to think of our lives as these little blips of existence, but I need to think that we have done this many times before. I have a lot to say about time right now. Oh, whoa! Oh, just drop that. Um, Here's what I have to say about time. As I make this tournament, is it cool if I close this and do another stream, and you guys will join? Because this thing is dying. Or, I can hop it on here as I draw the turtle man. Never mind. I'm going to continue this stream. But, ooh, after turning that music off, and I hear the silence, I hear the silence of the wind. That's crazy. That's crazy and that's beautiful. You hear that? You hear that wind? I don't know if you can hear it, because there's also people in the other room talking. Uh, but yeah, time. Time is time. They always say time doesn't exist. If time doesn't exist, how can there be past lives? How can there be anything outside of us now? It's just tapping into other versions of now. I really feel, ever since I started thinking about all this stuff, I really feel like everything. Hey, what's up? You need this? Like 5 seconds. I'll give it to you. Um, Ever since I started thinking about all this, everything, everything is now. I was being nostalgic earlier. This is what's hilarious, man. I was being all nostalgic earlier. Like looking at pictures, and then I realized, oh wait, no time has passed because time doesn't exist. That's literally just another version of now. That's literally just another version of now. See, I saw a turtle man in there. Now the turtle man is gone. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Yeah, this turtle man needs its. Yeah, I'm gonna start a new stream if you guys want to join that.